Good morning, everyone. What is today? It's Thursday, November 16th, 2023. It is 8:30 a.m. right here in Tucson, Arizona, which means it is time once again for our mindful moment. I'm Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I'm the spiritual leader here at Unity of Tucson. And this mindful moment is an opportunity we take every single weekday, first thing in the morning, 8:30 a.m., to join together to engage in the conversation around a spiritual idea, and then also to collectively share the practice of affirmative prayer. So that's what we're here to do. And I do this consistently. I do this on a regular basis because it is an invitation for me to remain consistent in my spiritual practice. And consistency in spiritual practice is the thing that has enhanced the quality of my life. So I welcome you on this journey with me, and I'm grateful that you've decided to be here. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, you are here, right where you are, exactly where you need to be. And I would love for you to post a comment and let me know that you are here. Let's see who is commenting so far. Good morning from William and Anita. Grateful to see you. Good morning to everyone they offer. Magnificent day to all. Sherry is offering to us. And then Facebook user. I'm not sure who this is, but there you are. Morning, everyone. Yes, grateful. Roberta over on YouTube watching and saying hello to everyone. Always a delight to share this time with you. Marvis, Reverend Marvis Rodriguez. Morning, everyone. Yes. I love that we get to just all check in with each other and say hello, and, keep those comments coming. Say hello to the people who are watching with you. Whether you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, you can do that. If you're watching on our website, there's no chat function on our website, so I'm sorry that you can't participate in that way. Yeah. Oh, it's Sue. There we are. Yes. So Sue, when you're watching on the family time page, you have to give permission to that page for us to be able to see your name. So I'm grateful that you let us know. I do want to offer this reminder. It is the reminder that I say every single time I see you. And it is this: you are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent. And I am delighted and grateful that you share your magnificence and shine your light. Yes, yes, yes. Beth, hello all. Glorious, glorious, glorious. Yes, always delighted to see everyone. Today, I want to talk about clarity. Clarity is a word that we use a lot in spiritual circles. And for me, I have this idea about how I attain clarity around any given situation. And there's a metaphor that I like to use. And you will have heard this metaphor before, but you know what? Sometimes I like to remind myself of the things that that we've offered in spiritual circles. I think that the metaphor works because the metaphor works. So I'm going to use this metaphor I'm going to use this metaphor again. So how do I choose to engage in and recognize clarity in my life? Well, part of the action of clarity is to remove anything that is occluding that clarity. So you've heard the metaphor of the bowl of dirty water, right? And, imagine imagine you have a bowl, and it's filled with muddy water. And that bowl represents the experiences, the thoughts in our mind. It expresses and experiences the whole of us. That's what that bowl represents, the whole of us. And there's muddy water that is part of our expression, right? And the mud, that dirt, it's all the stuff that is contrary to our highest and best. And so one of the things that we can do, and this is often what times happens in spiritual practice, is we think that we need to go out there and we need to scoop out the mud. We need to scoop it out, right? We need to go and try and pull the mud out. And what I have found is that is, I guess, a possible way of doing it. But it's going to take an awfully long time, and it's going to be a lot of work to try and do that. So what might we do instead? Well, if you take clear water and you pour it into the bowl and let it overflow, and you keep pouring the water in and let it overflow, keep pouring the water in, letting it overflow, keep pouring the water in, letting it overflow, eventually it crowds out all of the mud, and what you're left with is clear water. So if that bowl is representative of the wholeness of us, that whole, and we keep pouring in the good, we keep pouring in the kindness, we keep pouring in the clarity, we keep pouring in the spiritual truth, what we find is anything unlike it will be crowded out. And so for me, that's how I attain clarity in any given situation. I don't try to go in there and root out that which is unclear. I welcome myself into pouring in the spiritual truth, pouring in the spiritual light. So how does that work for you? Something to perhaps consider as we engage in spiritual practice. This practice of, affirmative prayer, for me, is the way that I'm pouring the water in, that I'm using the affirmative present moment experience of prayer to pour the clarity in and crowd out that which is unlike it. That's the whole point and purpose of consistency in spiritual practice as well, that I keep pouring the water in. I keep pouring the water in. So what is it that you might be looking for clarity around? It can be anything. It can be anything. And do you have the willingness to keep pouring the clarity in? That's really the message today. It's a simple, for me, profound message. And that's what I'm going to pray on today, is continued clarity. Continued clarity. So if it is safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes and join me in that expression and experience, I'm delighted to share it with you. Let's take an opportunity to center ourselves right in this here and now moment. Let go of anything that has preceded this moment. Release any anticipation for what is to unfold, and allow. Simply allow. Allow a greater realization of wholeness. I relax in this moment, fully steeped in this understanding, fully immersed in this understanding that there is only one power, there is only one presence, there is only one source, there is God and nothing else. There is God and nothing else. Nothing else exists, for there can be nothing other than the infinite power and presence that is divinity. For the infinite cannot express in finite ways. So everything that exists is part of infinite wholeness. There can be nothing separate from it. There is only the interconnectedness of all that is. Everything seen, everything unseen. There is nothing other than God. The infinite creative power. That's all that exists. And I pour this into mind and heart more and more and more. I keep pouring this understanding into mind and heart, and trust that as I do so, it crowds out anything contrary to it. And so part of this understanding is recognizing and knowing that this is my identity. This is the identity of each and every one of us. We are the power and the presence. We are the light. We are the life. We are the good. We are the joy. We are the peace. We are the magnificence. We are the intelligence. We are the infinite intelligence. We utilize the infinite intelligence as our own intelligence, and all is flowing forth with grace, with ease, for that is the nature of the divine. Graceful, easeful, magnificent unfoldment. And so I pour in spiritual truth. I pour in the magnificence in every circumstance, in every situation, in every circumstance, in every experience. I recognize the spiritual truth at the core of it all. I allow the uncovering of the divinity in all circumstances to be revealed. And I do this by pouring the clarity into every situation. And the only clarity I need concern myself with is this: God is all. God is all there is. God is not some far off being. God is the beingness of all. And so I pour that clarity on more and more and more. And I trust in the outflow. I trust in the outflow. And it is with a grateful and deeply appreciative heart that I simply allow the unfoldment as my life. And I trust and know that this is so for each and every one of us. I simply relax, release, allow, trust, and know. And I affirm it as so by saying, and so it is. Amen. And so it is. Always a delight to share this time with you. Love to share all kinds of time with you. If you want to find out what's happening here at Unity of Tucson, check out our website, unitytucson.com. Lots of stuff always going on. We have Sunday service coming up in a few days. The other thing that, of course, and I know you're probably going to get, no, I'm not going to affirm that you're tired of hearing about this. I'm going to remind you because I want everyone to come and experience this glorious concert that we're putting forth for the holidays, a Broadway Christmas, some magnificent talent as part of that. You can get your tickets at unitytucson.com. If you're able to scan that QR code, you can do that too. Join us for a festive night of musical theater songs. And it's not going to be what you expect. It's great stuff. It's great stuff. I know some people are like, oh, musical theater, meh. But you know what? It's really awesome. And I'm going to take you on a little bit of a journey as part of it as well. So would love to see you there for a Broadway Christmas. Join me, Aaron Anderson, Liz Cracchiolo, Charlie Hall, Chelsea Hicks, and Matthew Holter for an extraordinary night of music. And also there's a reception afterwards with cider and, some holiday cookies. Yeah, so we're gonna have a good time. Join me. All right, that's it. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow morning, 8:30, right here for the Mindful Moment. And hey, keep shining your light. Keep expressing your magnificence. Know that you are magnificent. And it's not because of anything you do. It's truly just the truth of who you are. Peace and blessings to you. Be well.